Hi guys, today I got something really new and exciting to show you. It's the new Servo from BR1. It looks like this, and I'm gonna do an unboxing of this product and show you its unique features. So sit back and enjoy. So the Servo comes in a really cool looking box. It's got a new color, but otherwise it's pretty familiar looking from the previous models. Inside of the box we have the real nice container or carrying case for the Servo. Got some stickers as well, and the case has been updated. It's really nice looking gray color. Open it up. You can use this case to store the Servo as well, and Servo looks like this. This little interchangeable piece comes already mounted with included titanium special size screw, which mounts this bottom piece to the Servo. All nicely machined. Actually looks really perfect in my opinion. And let's see how it looks when we put it in the car. So we got the T4'21 aluminum flex chassis here. We're just gonna mount the Servo in completely standard position here by using 2 screws. Actually, it's our preferred choice when we use the standard bridge of the Servo. So you gotta mount it with flathead screws, 10 millimeters of length. They thread in here nicely. So I'm just gonna mount it with 2 screws here, which is the medium stiff setting. So when we use the standard included bottom piece, we prefer to use 2 screws only. This gives you a good balance between flexibility and stiffness, so the car will be very neutral and nice to drive, but it will have more flex, more front grip than when you use the 3 screws. So I'm going to show you how you can mount 3 screws with a standard included piece. Take these out. So then you just take this little special screw out, the special titanium screw. Put this aside, and we're gonna mount it with 3 of these 10mm screws instead. So making this stiffer will make the car more reactive, but you'll have a little bit less mechanical grip. So that's the 2 flex options that you have with a standard included piece. So one of the option parts that we offer is the brass weight, which you mount at the bottom of the Servo. I'm going to show you how you can mount this 5-gram weight. So you replace the standard part here with the brass weight that goes here. As you know, for modern touring cars, weight balance is super important, especially because the cars now are so light. So you always want to add weight to the car as low as possible and as close to the center line of the car as you can. And this brass piece really makes that possible and allows for a perfect weight balance. So I can really recommend getting this optional brass weight. So another optional part which I'm going to show you is the bridge. Looks like this. It's a long aluminum piece, really nicely machined, and it's got the printed logo here as well. And it comes with 3 of these special titanium screws. It's the same type of screw that comes with a Servo, but you got 3 of them. I'm gonna show you how you can use them. So let's get rid of this brass piece here. Take that out, put it aside. I'm gonna take these little screws here that we have for the Servo. I'm gonna put this on here. So this bridge is an extension and goes all the way to the front. So you're able to use the forward mounting position on the chassis, which is normally optional. You need to buy optional parts from XRAY to be able to use this. But with our servo, all you need to do is get this optional bridge, and you can use the same servo for the standard as well as the forward mounting position. But not only that, but together with this bridge, we're able to use not only one more, but actually 4 more flex options for the servo, which I'm not going to show you. So we put these screws here. And this is now ready to be mounted in the forward position. We're going to use 2 flathead 6mm screws for the bottom. Just going to connect them here to the forward servo mounting position on the chassis. So using this position will give you the most flex. Is the softest setting that we have. It moves the flex point from here to here. So you have more flex in this area of the chassis, which gives you more front grip, more side bite, and is really recommended for low grip carpet as well as asphalt. And that's the first option. We normally use this for most asphalt tracks, both myself and Bruno. But the other options you have is you can actually mount several screws here, 1, 2, 3. You can get rid of this titanium screw, for example. Actually, we're gonna get rid of this one here, closest to the front. We're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna mount the servo as we just did. So then you have the option to add a 1mm shim between the bridge and the chassis, because there's a 1mm gap there. So we're just gonna put a shim in here. Then you'll get a flathead 10mm screw to connect this. Just put it in there. And that way we can mount the servo with a forward mounting position. So the 2 screws here and a third one here. And you can do this with up to 3 more screws. So you can get it really, really stiff. We have the medium setting, the medium stiff, and the stiff setting. Up to 3 screws additionally to the 2 standard forward screws. And remember to add 1mm shim here in between. And by doing this, you can quickly and easily change the flex of the car just by adding screws. So this is really sensitive and it makes a huge difference on the track. I recommend adding screws here for higher bite conditions. So for example, high grip carpet or indoor asphalt, for example. It's going to work really well when you add screws here. You get better response and a more consistent feeling. Because sometimes using the forward mount can feel too soft for high bite surfaces. And yeah, that's a really good thing for you to experiment with and try. So I hope you will enjoy this new servo with unique features from BR1.